I'm Pamina Barkow, CEO of South Star Medical Partners. I'm a multi-time alum of UCI, Zot. Also, I'm the chair of the Dean's Advisory Board for the Business School. I'm here with Ed.
Hi, I'm Edward Uy. I'm the Vice President of the Project Management Office at Patty Worldwide. I have the honor this year of being the chair of the Dean's Leadership Circle, and I'm a Merage alum as well. We're here today with Dean Williamson.
Thank you very much, Ed. It is great to have you here. Pamina, thank you for taking the time today. And also, on behalf of the school, thank you for what you both do. You both lead two very important organizations here in the school, and it makes a very big difference to the school to have your leadership guiding those organizations as they support what we're trying to accomplish here.
Our first question is, with the new administration in place, there are so many changing landscapes in both the business world and in economics. How is the Merage School helping its students and the business at large to be prepared for all the changes ahead?
Well, I think the saying goes, the only thing that is constant is change. And our goal here is to create future-proof leaders, individuals that have the skill sets to deal with changes in the environment, regardless of the source. The key to us doing this, I believe, is the fact that we have a research-based curriculum. We teach not just tactics, but we teach conceptual skill sets as well as critical thinking skill sets that allow individuals to assess what actually are the fundamentals behind any change that might happen in our environment. The tactics may change, but the critical thinking skill sets and the conceptual skill sets, we believe those generalize from situation to situation. Another important part of our curriculum is that we have a very application-based curriculum. We put people in situations where they do consulting projects with companies, live projects, where things are messy, they don't actually go according to plan. What we believe is that that gives individuals the skill sets around resiliency and also the ability to kind of problem solve in real time. That helps them deal with disruptions that occur in the market. Finally, change brings complexity. And one of the things that we want in our program is for individuals to work with people with diverse backgrounds. We create an environment through our inclusive excellence strategy of bringing people from a wide variety of settings to deal with complex issues. And I think that skill set and that comfort of working in that type of environment also serves our students very well.
I'm amazed at the outstanding work the Merage faculty publishes. Can you highlight some of the areas of business that they're currently researching?
A core component of our proposition to community is thought leadership. And the engine of that thought leadership is most certainly our faculty. We've done a lot of work over the last few years to recruit faculty from a wide variety of backgrounds globally. And I'm really pleased that we brought in 11 new faculty in the last 3 years, each of them bringing expertise that complemented the capabilities of the faculty we had here. We've been really focused on bringing in individuals with backgrounds in artificial intelligence, fintech, sustainability, healthcare. And this has allowed us to generate some really amazing pieces of work. I'll note the work of Dr. Devin Shanti-Kumar, who's looking at how AI plays a role in the ability of analysts to predict market outcomes. I can think about the work of Dr. Michael Emmerman, who is doing some cutting edge work around fintech. And we were very excited last year. We had a Future of Work event where it highlighted my recent book on the conversation of work, and we talked about the future of work. And we had perspectives from accounting, from economics, from IT, from management to think about how work is changing and how this will change what leaders need to bring to their organizations. So I continue to be amazed at the caliber of our faculty. I'm excited about the people that are joining us, and certainly even more great work is coming forward.
The rise of AI and machine learning is changing the landscape of business at an unprecedented rate. How is Merage School training its students and changing its curriculum and the way it teaches to create future leaders that really understand what's happening?
We're excited about AI here. We don't see this as a bad thing at all. It's consistent with our technology focus, and this is yet another technology that we think will be very important for our students to master as it transforms not just the way we work, but perhaps even the way we live. With that in mind, our faculty have been very proactive at looking at ways to infuse artificial intelligence across our entire portfolio, not just a class here or there, but how is it shaping all the courses that we teach. And then from a curriculum perspective, that's meant we've made some major changes in our curriculum. If I look at our executive MBA program, we've changed that program to now be a program built around artificial intelligence. How should executives think about using artificial intelligence to enhance the outcomes of their organization? That's a theme that runs across that entire program. We've brought in new courses in our Flex MBA program. We already had a lot of AI courses in our Masters in Business Analytics program, but we of course have enhanced those. And now we have a new Masters in Management program that will launch in the fall of 2025, and that has an AI concentration built into it. It's not just in our degree programs, however. We also have our non-degree programs through our Leadership Development Institute. And in fact, our largest portfolio of programs in that space is actually on generative AI. And so I think what we've seen is, as the world has thought more and more about that, we've responded by adding more cutting-edge programming that I think is serving our students well and hopefully allowing them to be more successful in their career endeavors.
The job market has been very difficult and challenging the last few years. When you speak with prospective students, why would you say now is a good time for them to invest in their education at the Merage School?
Well, I should say we have a lot of evidence that says the best investment a person can ever make in their life is education. And that's not just sort of a financial return. It's also a host of outcomes associated with how they're able to effectively engage with the world. But we are a business school, and so it is important for people to feel as if this investment actually generates jobs. And so I'm really pleased and proud of the outcomes we've been able to achieve for our students in what has been a more volatile labor market. Across our entire portfolio, 88% of our students landed jobs within 6 months. 100% of our Masters of Professional Accountancy students had jobs within 6 months. And our undergraduate program, which is our largest program, 90% of the students that were looking for jobs had jobs after 6 months. And so I think what that speaks to is a few things in my mind. One, we get great students. And so I think you have a group of dedicated individuals who are really working on their profession. Two, I think we've developed a set of curriculum which are preparing people with the right skills that makes them market ready and attractive. And finally, I think we've created a community where individuals have the opportunity to actually socialize and engage with industry. And certainly we know that plays a huge role, not just in sort of finding opportunities for work, but also being prepared to execute well when you have an interview or when you're starting off in that job. So the labor market will continue to be what it is, but I think we have a track record of preparing people to navigate this effectively and be successful in whatever they see as their career endeavor.
What opportunities are available to alumni and other community members who would like to engage with the Merage School and be part of the future growth and vision of what's happening here at the school?
Alumni and community support is critical to our success here in the business school. If I look at our successes, I can almost always identify a way in which an alum or a community member played a role in partnership with us to achieve that outcome. And so as people think about engaging with the school, let me offer a few different ways. So obviously your insight, your talent, and that might mean speaking with our students, whether it be our high school programs that we run in the summer, our Future Leaders Initiative, or our Life Vest program, perhaps as being a mentor to our students and sharing insights that you've developed over the course of your career, or perhaps even serving on one of our advisory boards, whether it be through our center or our Dean's Advisory Board, to help us shape the strategy of the school going forward. That insight is critical. Another way, obviously, is supporting us financially. All the programs that we run, particularly our high school programs and our scholarships, that's not possible without the generous support of our donors. And I particularly like to highlight the work that our Dean's Leadership Circle does, because they've created what we call our Dean's Leadership Circle, or DLC Grant Initiative. And this is an engine of innovation for us as a school. I'm so proud of the work that the DLC has done to create this, because it's the space where our students, our faculty, and our staff have an opportunity to pitch ideas to our alums, who then fund them with the goal of finding ways to create innovations that make our school better. It's a very exciting event. It's the key ask that we're making in our Giving Day celebration that will come out in April. And so if you have the means and the interest to support us in that way, it makes a huge difference for what we're trying to accomplish here. Just be in community with us. We have a lot of events that we do over the course of the year. It's designed to bring people back to campus to create this conversation that perhaps you can't have somewhere else. And I'll just give some examples. On May 2nd, the Black Management Association will have their 5th annual Innovation Summit. where we'll talk about exciting trends in technology and how it's shaping the business community. On May 6th, we'll have our Future of Finance event. This is where we'll highlight some of the research that's being conducted by our faculty in the area of fintech. And we'll also bring in senior leaders from different organizations in the region to talk about how technology is shaping finance in their organization. And finally, and perhaps the thing I'm most excited about, on May 20th, we're going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the naming of the school as the Paul Merage School of Business. And we're going to invite Paul Merage and his family to come back to honor that celebration and just really think about all the change and accomplishments of the school over the last 20 years. Ed, Pamina, thank you again for taking the time to be a part of this conversation today. Thank you again for all that you do for the school. And to all the individuals that are watching the video, we really appreciate all the support you have provided us over the years. Your successes and your accomplishments, they are just a reflection upon us. We take great pride in everything that you do. And if you haven't had an opportunity to come by and visit your alma mater recently, if you happen to be in Irvine, please stop by. We would love to see you, reconnect with you, and strengthen that tie. It is a thing that makes us great and is a thing that causes us to really be excited about being an alum of the Paul Merage School of Business.